Okay then, gentlemen. Game number 2 between Bathrumers and Echo Turtles, and well, if you are wondering why aren't we watching the game number 1, well, I have the very bad news. The replay have just synced at minute 15, and yeah, while the Bathrumers were kind of winning before that point, it seems like after the desync happened, something went awfully awry as well. The score is 1-0 for Echo Turtles, so yeah. This is gonna be do or die for the right side team, as the team led by Lunyshko and Sladonop is gonna be fighting for their own life in this tournament. After all, this is the losers bracket, and considering they're actually 1 point behind compared to to Echo Turtles,
Will soon be ours.
they're really in a bad situation. But yeah, the map is gonna be just a beach, and well, we have already seen it before. So like yeah, the beach is actually a very small one. There is just this much of it, so honestly not really sure why the name of the map is exactly the way it is, but yeah. Some reclaim available here and there. On the middle alone, here around the water puddle, there's gonna be 4,000 of it. And if you zoom out, there is gonna be like 42,500 mass available. And we can already see that one of the players, Mikey, is already gonna go and start grabbing all the reclaim available, although it seems like he made a small mistake with his engineer, as instead of reclaiming the trees, he broke more than a few of them, which is a very big mistake. Yeah, we can see the orders disappearing as the tree groups are getting basically broken up by his own engineers, which is very, very unfortunate. But yeah, on the left side, we're gonna go and have the Team Echo Turtles. Their AI of choice is gonna be Zan Ultayov, playing Seraphim in cyan color. Obviously, the AI is gonna be M28, one of the best performing AIs in this game. What should I say, in this world tournament? But yeah, watch out, it seems like Sladonub actually went for the bomber first, as we can see him going in, making the ground fire order, bombs being dropped, and yeah, here they go, as we can see, 3 of the enemy engineers are actually gonna go and fall down. T1 anti-air have been built, and oh my goodness, the men have no chill at all. Not only he killed the engineers out there, but he also erased something like 300 mass, if not more, for Mleo, and yeah, more bombs being dropped, another 500 mass have been erased by the T1 bomber, and yeah, sure enough, it seems like the T1 air player, Raphael, is gonna respond with an interceptor just on time together with the AI, also making a single MAA to protect itself, so yeah. All in all, I'd say that the first bomber actually paid off for Sladonub, which is very nice to see. But the left side team, Echo Turtles, are not gonna stand and watch it. We can already see 2 mech marines and also a single mole pushing in on the top side here, looking for the expanding engineers. The other guy from the team, Lunyshko, also known as Banani, is gonna do the same as Sladonub, gonna bomb enemy reclaim, already 300 erase, and now another bomb is gonna go and kill another few hundred of it. So all in all, a very interesting usage of the T1 bombers, not going for the engineers, but instead opting to just erase the reclaim for the opposing team. And it seems like it's not gonna be the end of fun, as Fatosław is actually doing exactly the same. Gonna go and make his own T1 bomber to go and kill the expanding engineers, and now he's gonna go and bomb the big clump of reclaim here. 500 reclaim, and it's all gone. Oh man. These people are toxic. Team Bathrumers really proving just how hard are they willing to play to go and win the game. Another few hundred must reclaim have been basically erased from the existence, as the bomber is gonna go and dodge the shots from the enemy MAA, and then go for the expanding engineer, it seems. No, gonna get Micro to go and bomb even more rocks, so yeah, these guys have no chill at all. Though unfortunately, the bomber gonna get shot down by the AI interceptor, although there comes the 4th one. This is your game plan, just delete the wall. natural rocks that are available for the opposing team or what, because this is just disgusting. Disgusting gameplay indeed. Okay, smaller fight is gonna happen as Mr. Slado Noob is gonna take a few pot shots at the enemy interceptors, but the problem is gonna be that Mikey is gonna do the same. He's gonna go and erase the whole clump of mass by using the same toxic maneuver that is using the T1 bombers to shot down, or should I say bomb, the reclaim, as the bomber was shot down by the Air Force belonging to Team Bathroomers, who are doing a very good job at basically trying to shut down the incoming bombers. But well, the bombers might get shot down, but the problem is that the interceptors for the left side team are all alive and basically bangling and looking for the opposing team. One more drop, but no, this is not an engineer, this is an ACU, and yeah. It seems like this bomber is gonna get shot down by the interceptor belonging to Slado Noob, which will somehow just manage to go and make a pass between them and Intis, as another airfight is actually happening. And I'm afraid to say, Team Echo Turtles is gonna win them again, the airfight, but here comes even more bombers to go and bomb the reclaim. What is this? These people are like mad or something, because oh my, I even forgot about the incoming labs on the north side, so I have no clue if they managed to go and actually deal some damage or not to the expanding engineers. Although no, that's a tank, and that's a tank, so no, it seems like that's not a single engineer have been killed here around the top side. But the bombers, everyone is just building bombers, and it seems like Leo, or should I say Mike, is gonna get a very good bombing run, killing 4 enemy T1 pigeons as Slado Noob. Oh no, it seems like he's gonna be just fine when it comes to the energy, as his teammates are gonna provide him with the income here, as the overflow is gonna be just enough for him to keep on running his own factories and everything. The T1 tracer, the T1 anti-air turret have been produced by him, which would be just enough to go and buy some time versus the opposing forces. As we can see, it's shooting down one bomber after another. And man, I have no clue how to even command this game. Oh, I even forgot about the AIs because so much is happening, but yeah, it seems like Lunyshko is gonna go and delete the enemy T1 autogun, as the ACU might go and take quite a lot of damage in response. And oh my goodness, it seems like with the enemy ACU actually coming to go and join the fray, this might be not the position you wanna be in, Banani. You better start running away, because when this ACU gets in the range of your own ACU, I swear that this man, Donnie right here, is gonna go for a draw. And sure enough, he's gonna keep on marching forward to try to go and find the enemy ACU. But thankfully, Svatosław is gonna go and gift a few of the enemy of his own units to Lunyshko, so he can actually go and protect himself on the top side here, on this expansion. But still, losing this Freemax expansion here is gonna be really bad for him, considering that this position should be belonging to him, not to Donnie. So yeah, let's go and see who are even our air players. Okay, the first one is gonna be Delhi, as we can see him trying to go for a T3 RHQ upgrade, although, oh, he have two T2 pigeons, although I really have to question the way he built them, as there is gonna be no agency bonuses for this HQ here, which is very bad. And on the other hand, his opponent, Mr. Raphael, he's gonna go for the more standard build order, or should I say the placement of factory and the pigeons. As we can see, he will actually be fully capable of using the adjacency from a single T2 pigeon, but he doesn't have a second one, so I have to question this choice. And it seems like he's gonna go and use the overflow from his allies to go and power through this T3 HQ switch. And let's see how much is... yeah, the AI is overflowing only 200 mass, so yeah. It seems like it's the rest of the team that is actually providing them with the power, so yeah. Very nice to go and see it happen. Blazes coming out from Mikey, which is a very nice choice because you can actually make a really nice switcheroo. You can push here through the middle, then you can basically fall back, go and join the other flank, and if you see that you cannot do anything around here, just basically go through the middle and push the top side. So yeah, Blazes, another kind of amphibious tanks, they're a very nice choice here. I really do agree with that switch. As Fatosław basically doesn't have anything to respond to that, he might have a few rhinos, but the rhinos alone are pretty slow. Like sure, they're gonna go and erase the same number of enemy blazes, but the thing is, blazes are just so much faster, so you can basically run away and not take the fights versus the rhinos. Airfight, okay, not an airfight, it seems like it was just a single bomber coming from the left side team, looking for some kind of victims. But not a single one have been found, as the group of interceptors managed to just go and grab them. And yeah, it seems like there is some kind of attack move order happening for the bombers coming outside from the factory, belonging to Mikey. Lunyshko gonna go and actually manage to grab the 3max expansion for himself, which is a very good thing to see. Though, let's not lie, it seems like the T2 reinforcement from the AI player might be actually what made the Donnie move back, or should I say fall back. Mikey with the double gun upgrade on the ANACU, I'm gonna try to make something happen on the middle. Gonna erase few of the Slado Noob T1 Maxes, which is nice to see, but oh no, they were actually upgrading. This one was already on 25% finish, so that's a blunder from Fatosław and from Slado Noob. Svato gonna make a repush here to go and force the enemy ASU to go and fall back. As we can see, the Rambo ASU from Ushito is also gonna... No, he's not gonna join the fight. He's just here to go and, well, I guess take a look, as he's not interested in shedding blood for his human teammates. A really nice drop gonna happen from Mr. Donnie, as we can see a single Rhino being pushed back behind the front lines. And now it's basically gonna go and kill the engineers and the T2 Maxes here. Maybe even go and kill the Hydro, which is quite possible. Although it seems like the AI player is gonna respond with 2 Vultos, meaning that the drop is unfortunately not gonna work out. As we can see the Vultos opening fire, and a single lonesome Rhino will be not enough to go and kill even a single T2 Max, even more so, as we can see the T1 PD being built on time by Lunyshko. Nano repair queued up, as we can see not only gun but also a full Rambo suit is being acquired by Lunyshko, as the man will be going up versus the stealth ACU belonging to Donnie, so he will really need the additional HP regen. But Donnie is not gonna play around on a single flank, as we can see him making a push through this undefended flank, as Fatosław is basically trying to contain Mikey. So in the meantime, Donnie is gonna use this chance to go and make a push where he can see that there is no defenses or any units waiting. Though unfortunately for him, it seems like Mikey is gonna go and take a lot of damage from the enemy Rhinos and then hide below the water, as the T1 bombers are gonna try to erase this little army belonging to Donnie. And it seems like the wall game is looking pretty bad for the team Bathroomers. Like their mad plan to go and erase the wall reclaim belonging to the left side team is not really paying off. As sure, they might have slowed them down a little bit, but it seems it wasn't enough, as the right side team is making a really... the left side team is making a really good work here, basically pushing back team Bathroomers to like 40 or even 35% of the map control. As we can see, even the ASF numbers are very different. Rafael with already No, I don't want those. Already 10 ASF on the field. Meanwhile, Team Bathroomers, Delhi is only fielding 6 of them, so we have 50% difference here. And I also love the TML coming up from this guy, but it seems like it's not gonna work out as we have what? 1, 2, yeah. 2 Volcano TMDs available for Slado. And another push happening here, this time from Mikey, who is gonna go and sneak past a few blazes, just enough to go and kill a single T2 max, and it seems like it's gonna be not a single one, as another one is gonna come under fire, and yeah, Slado is basically being harassed very hard throughout the whole game, as the men have basically no units at all available in his own base, so one max gonna fall down, here is the second one, and the third one is also gonna go and bite the dust. Very, very unfortunate indeed. The man is paying the price for his sins at the very beginning of the game. He was being very toxic with the T1 bombers, and yeah, he is gonna pay the price. As it seems like Team Echo Turtles took it personally, and as such they're gonna bully the man relentlessly. Anyway, let's take a look at the mass income, and yes, it doesn't look very good. 840 for the left side team, and team right side, that is the Bathroomers, 720, so already 100 mass difference in the income. Let's see AIs. Oh yeah, it seems like the whole difference is basically in the AIs alone, as the Acht Ushitov, the AI for the top side team, the right side one here, in the top side corner is only on 180, meanwhile the AI tucked away in the left side corner, he's already on 250, so I guess at this point this bad boy might be thinking about making some kind of experimental unit or something, so yeah. Very unlucky for the team Bathroomers, as it seems like their AI is trying too hard to go and help out his own human players by making this amount of units here and there, which are basically trying to go and defend the front line here on the north side of the map, making sure that Svatosław and Lunyshko are gonna stay alive, and oh no, Svatosław really coming close to death here, as we can see a bunch of T2 blazes just pouring out from the lake, but no, the man is gonna be safe, as Mike is gonna recognize the fact that a few overcharges are gonna be enough to basically erase a few blazes, leaving Mikey with, well, not that many units available to go and finish off Svato. But the ACU from Doni actually joining the fray might mean that Svatosław is gonna be forced back, as double gun ACUs are nothing to scoff at. Even more so, as we can see that Doni actually moved in a few bricks from the top side to the bottom side, which is very nice indeed. As they're both going for the ACU, who is trying to go and reclaim a bunch of wrecks, but as such he might go and die. The man is basically not paying attention at all, as we can see his ACU dropping up to 4000 HP, 3000 HP, 200, 1000 HP, 100, and kaboom, baby! We have the first ejection of the game. As the greed is gonna end up being the downfall of the fears of our players, with Svatosław just trying to reclaim the wrecks and paying dearly with his life. So very unfortunate indeed, especially as the ACU belonging to Doni, together with his 2 bricks, is still gonna keep on pushing towards the base belonging to Slado, as it seems like there is nothing much that can actually go and stop this few minutes around here. Mikey gonna also grab the shield upgrade so he can actually go back and keep on using his ACU, so yeah. The situation is looking very bleak for the right side team, as the team Echo Turtles are not turtling at all, instead they're bringing the fight to the opposing team, and holy moly, is it working out for them just fine. T2 PD Cerberus Tares opening the fire versus Lunyshko, but 2 of them is not gonna be enough to go and stop this push, especially as it's being aided by the big, beefy, Chad ACU. Look at this bad boy. coming here, meaning the business. Gonna reclaim a few of the walls so that the units can go and pour in, and yeah, with walls being done, there is nothing to go and stop the units from basically just moving in. As the single remaining Cerberus turret is gonna go poof up in flames. Shield also gonna explode, as the hastily made PDs are not going to stop the army belonging to Endranii, especially as we can see that the ASU is not the only big threat, as the Percivals are also joining the front line one after another. So we can see minute 20 players joining going for the T3 units. Lunyshko gonna drop a few T3 engineers to go and use all of the available reclaim here in this spot, and there is actually quite some of it. 3,000 of it available. Gonna go and make a hastily radar to see what is actually in front of him, which is very good idea, because very nice indeed, because the radar behind here didn't see much in front of them. So yeah, very good, Lunyshko. I really like your moves. After all, pushing in blindly at this stage of the game with your ASU might end up very, very badly. So I appreciate the players actually making sure they will have intel as to what is in front. Though I don't see much reason to make the push happening here, especially with the ASU or the Percivals. Okay, the Percival is just kind of lagging behind the T1 units, but yeah, I would like to see it actually moving in together with the T1 strikers, as Percival can basically fire over the walls and hit and basically one-shot the PDs. So yeah, this was a very big mistake. If the Percival was the first one going in, then the PDs would be erased, and I also assume that the T1 tanks would be capable of erasing these mexes too. So yeah, that would be very nice. But Lunyshko made a small mistake there. As we can see, Mike is still trying to make something happen here, but with the bricks joining the fray from Mr. Sladonoob, it seems like the ASU belonging to Mikey will have to pay attention what he's trying to do. Even more so, as we can see that in the background there is a chicken coming here from the AI, as the Buff Rumors AI is gonna be... No, it's not gonna be the first one. It seems like both AIs actually acquired the T4 experimental unit at the same time, and both of them are going to join the fight. As we can see, both of them going straight to the front line. The question is, how are they actually going to use them? A very nice brick drop coming out from Mr. Donny, as we can see the T3 ex-engineers trying to go and build the plasma cannons, but unfortunately for Endranii, it is not gonna be enough. The bricks are just too powerful. Yep. They're basically gonna go and erase the T1 PDs without any trouble. As we can see, Endranii is not gonna take it lying, as he's gonna move his ASU together with a bunch of Percivals to the front line, and it seems like he might try to go and crush this position belonging to Donny, as it seems like... Oh my! Did he just make it into artillery here? So yeah, I really do think that they have to go and destroy it as fast as possible. TML is gonna go and try to launch, but it seems like not a single one will be able to, as the brick is gonna basically erase it. Yep, even the T3 Max is gonna go and fall down, so yeah. These bricks really are meaning business. 7,000 mass killed by one of them, and I can assume that the other one, which is already dead, also killed like at least 2,000 mass. And it seems like the chickens are actually gonna go to the different parts of the map, as we can see them going to the opposing sides. Lunyshko gonna come out, fire a one juicy overcharge to basically delete 10% of the HP, if not more, from the Itota. As it seems like Both AIs are meaning business, not willing to go and stop. But let's take a look at the ASF numbers, because we can see that Delhi is starting to produce some gunships to respond to the threat of the enemy experimental units. So let's see. Delhi, 10 gunships and 67 ASF. His opponent, Rafael, 77 ASF, so he have a tad bit more, but not enough to guarantee basically an air win. 3,000 mass killed by the right side AI, meanwhile the left side chicken is already on 5,000 mass kill and gonna come under the fire of the enemy T1 bombers. As Sladow Noob is gonna use the cheapest unit available, that is the T1 bombers, to try dealing with the enemy experimental. Though unfortunately for him, it looks like it's not gonna be enough, as the chicken from the yellow guy is gonna go and keep on running away, being too preoccupied by the ACU belonging to Mikey, which every time he basically comes outside of the water puddle, it seems like the AI is basically gonna turn away the chicken and try to kill him. So, I guess it's understandable trying to kill the enemy ACU, but with another chicken coming from Zasport, it seems like this is gonna be a turning point for this fight, as both chickens gonna open fire versus each other. And they're gonna basically just keep standing here as the AI is gonna try to dodge some of the damage coming out from the other. Oh no! The AI is actually mismanaging the chicken, but thankfully Sladow Noob is paying attention and is gonna go and make sure that the chicken from AI is not gonna die in vain by pushing in with his own T3 land force to go and erase the Zasport chicken. But the problem is now that there is still one more chicken available for the opposing team. Meanwhile, the one belonging to you have also died.
There is no stopping us.
Oh my god, did the man just build a bunch of T2 artilleries here? Yes, he did. I guess he's gonna go and use the Totaos to his advantage. As we can see, AI coming in to go and try to shut down this whole thing with its own gunships, which is a very nice sight. Although it seems like with the amount of available T2 shields, the Vultos are not gonna be capable of chewing through them, meaning that the hastily made flak is gonna be just enough to dissuade the AI gunships from staying here any longer. Which is really understandable. Oh no, it seems like Mikey might come under fire from the enemy brigs, but only a few of them are outside, as basically 80% of the wall T3 army is still basically under the water, which is a mistake, and as such we can see 4 brigs being overcharged with a single OC, meaning that this was a very bad trade for Sladow Noob. And actually, let's go and take a look what the AIs are cooking. It's minute 25, so we can expect some kind of nuclear missiles or something, another chicken being produced, SMD finished. But I don't really see any kind of nuclear launcher being made, so there is that. Donny, let's see, Delhi, how many? 14 T3 air factories, which is very good number for this time of the game. Meanwhile, his opponent is at 55% done nuclear missiles, so this might be actually horrible. As it seems like the bottom side, the right side team, have no SMD at all. The AI player is the only guy that have the SMD ready. No, wait, that's not an SMD. That's a nuclear launcher. Oh my goodness. Did no one in this whole game make an SMD for the team Bathroomers? That is... No, never mind, I'm just blind. The SMD is here and loaded. For some reason I thought that I mistook the SMD before for the nuclear missile. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, Novak's B. Oh no, one of the AIs, one of the players have actually been killed by the bunch of bricks belonging to Mr. Sladow Noob. As it seems like... Yeah, there was basically nowhere to hide for the man. If you hide in the water, the brig torpedoes are gonna kill you. If you try to run away to your own base, the brigs are just gonna go outside of the water and use their main guns to finish you off, so yeah. The man was basically a dead man walking, so well. I just should have paid more attention to what is happening here, yeah? Fatboy coming out. Wait, already? Oh, okay. It seems like Raphael had actually something like 40 T3 engineers assisting the nuclear launcher, meaning that the nuke is already gonna launch way faster than I expected. And it seems like it's heading straight for the base belonging to Delhi, which is horrible. He have finished the SMD. No way, that's not an SMD, that's just a TMD. The SMD is just only now started, when the nuclear missile have been launched, so yeah. It seems like the game is getting from bad to friggin' worse. As we can see that the whole air grid is right now just gonna get fully erased by the nuclear warhead belonging to Raphael. Kaboom! Kaboom indeed. As there's gonna be basically nothing left from the airfield belonging to Team Bathroomers. As we can see the explosion slowly subsiding, as there is nothing but a few wrecks left from the whole base. As such, the Cormexes, the Pigeons, the air factories, not a single thing left from them. So honestly, a very amazing news coming up from the team Echo Turtles, proving that they can actually go and put up a fight versus team, which honestly everyone could see crushing them, because let's be honest, Banani, a very good player, amazing 1v1 ladder one, Slado, the team head for the training team, Daily being also a very good setoner and stuff, so yeah. And Svatosław also a decent player. So yeah. But it seems like the power of friendship from the Echo Turtles, as from what I can gather they have been playing for quite some time together, is really prevailing here, making sure that the guys can basically crush way better opponents without much trouble. Two Etotas being made by Zasport with, it is Zasport. His favorite move in the whole Supcom genre is basically I make Echo, now, Chicken Factory online. Go, go, chickens, crush my enemies. Chicken power! So yeah, that is basically the man's game plan. As we can see, another Itata being already fielded. As the man is just gonna keep producing as many as... Yeah, you can exactly see what I mean, right? It's the chicken factory. One chicken done, okay, move to another one. Okay, there is not enough chickens. One more please. Can I get one more chicken? Okay, I need more chicken nuggets. And the man is gonna keep on making them as long as he can. Like, there is a reason that he is well known as the chicken man.
Strategic launch detected.
Okay, it seems like the topside AI is gonna go and launch its own nuke. It's also making a Ahwasa, which is gonna be very nice indeed. The nuke is going for the base belonging to... Oh, it's going there. I mean, it's a decent choice to go and shut down this Maxis belonging to the air player. Especially as it seems like everything else, all the SMDs are loaded. Okay, this one is not loaded. Okay, laser upgrade being made by Donnie. Also, Megalith is done. Nuke gonna connect as there is nothing to go and stop it. As basically no one was thinking that people would be nuking the top side of the map. And yeah, the value of the Fatboy here on the top side is really nice. Although maybe not necessarily versus the T1 unit spam, you actually wanna go and have it shoot at these units here. As the chicken army from Zasport is gonna go and erase enemy chicken. As we can see the Etota actually coming under fire from 3 enemy chickens. and being deleted basically in no time. Thankfully, the fat boys from Slado are laying down the covering fire, although it seems like they weren't close enough to actually make usage of the chicken bait. But yeah, what I wanna see happen right now is with Delhi not being able to keep on making more ASF, I wanna see Rafael somehow go and make a use of that. Already having quarter more of the ASF, 200 versus 150, so yeah. He could definitely make something happen. As you can see, Ahwasa dropping bombs somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Oh, it's actually gonna go and bomb some... Oh my god, the Ahwasa just ground fire the bricks belonging to Slado Noob inside the water puddle. Oh my goodness, the AI doesn't play around, it's just gonna go and kill your units even if you try to hide them. Another beautiful micro bomb being dropped by the AI player. As the Percivals, half of the army belonging to Banani Noob, is basically gonna get erased without trace. Yes, Slado, that is exactly what happened. As you can see, the AI dropping the bombs from Ahwasa one after another, which are basically devastating the whole landforce belonging to Team Bathroomers, leaving them with no choice but to actually start running away under the some coverage of their own bases. As chickens from Zasports are gonna go and try to make a push on the bottom side. Unfortunately, Slado is actually not sleeping. You can see his fat boys laying down the fire all the time, trying to go and buy time as much as possible. As we can see, also GCs coming to the front line. But let's see how much must the Novaks from Banani manage to kill. 30,000 must kill, that is actually a very good number, making it sure that basically the Novaks have already paid off, as we have another nuke being launched, this time by Banani himself. As the Stonager is gonna go and launch the nuke versus the base belonging to Zasport on the bottom side, and by Zasport I mean Leo. I hate the fact that the whole team Echo Turtles have changed their nickname just before the tournament actually happened, but yeah. One nuke gonna connect and the other nuke is also gonna connect as... Oh no, never mind, it was just Banani actually quitting the game. It seems like there might have been some connection problems or some other kind, as the man was forced to go and give up. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. There is some... Yeah, Donnie was asking if they're supposed to kick, and yeah, it seems like that is exactly what happened.
Strategic launch detected.
With Banani losing the connection to some of the players and then being forced to go and actually quit it. The Ahwasa for the topside team is gonna get shot down by the ASF officers belonging to Rafael. As we can see, the gunships being the next target, as Delhi is unfortunately sleeping, not moving his ASF, and as such, it seems like Rafael is gonna take the clean air fight without even losing a single ASF, but managing to somehow go and erase each and every gunship belonging to the topside team, as the team Bathroomers simply wasn't paying attention, and as such, the problem now is how do you go and stop those two GCs which are basically coming here? And Slado being very mad about the SMD, which have been scouted for more than 8 minutes. And yet, it seems like it was still not loaded. As Slado is getting all triggered on the game chat, as the game is not going the way he wanted. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Slado is a man who wants to, well, play the 1v1 style, the ladder style. And this iteration of Rainbow Cup is, well, a tad bit different, as we can see or hear. Another nuke being launched by the AI forces. Already 30,000 must killed on this nuke for the AI. And it seems like it's flying to go and kill, or should I say not kill, but remove this wall plateau here. So I guess it's a decent nuke when we consider that everything else is basically protected by random SMDs here and there. So that's the best target available. And let's make the mass check after the nuke lands. Kaboom, baby! And the amount of mass killed on the nuclear missiles is 80,000, which is very, very good. T2 Vultos being produced en masse by the AI to go and protect its airfield from the incoming GC. As the other GC is gonna go and die to the T3 land units and to a Fat Boy and also a single Megalith. So they might turn into a mass donation at this very moment, but well, that is only after erasing the whole base belonging to Banami. So I guess I can go and call it a decent trade. And it seems like all of the Strat bombers belonging to Delhi have been shot down by Raphael, as an airfight is gonna go and ensue, and it seems like Delhi took a very bad turn, as you can see him losing more and more ASF forces, as the all-white cloud of ASF is gonna be all that's gonna remain here. The orange dream is gonna be no more, as with more than 100 ASF remaining, Raphael takes a win. And yeah, what I also wanted to go and see is how good was the nuke from. Oh my goodness, that is 160,000 mass killed by Raphael on his nuclear missile launcher alone. So yeah, the man is very good, and we can also see him now. He just finished the T3 artillery. And there is one more that has been done by Leo, also known as Zasport, so the right side team is basically at their last legs. Even more so when we go and see that there is a bug, also known as Soul Reaper, laying waste to the enemy forces, as Slado has basically nothing to go and deal with them. As two megaliths from Donny are also gonna join the fray, as Slado is not paying attention, or rather should I say, he have no information at all about the megaliths here, because his opponent is actually employing deceivers to go and hide his land forces from the opposing team, which is a very nice place indeed. As we can see, Delhi loading his ACU up in transport and going for some cheeky kind of drop, I assume. Or maybe the man is bored enough of living and as such he's gonna go and kill himself somewhere else. Or maybe he will try to comb-bomb the enemy air, but I don't think it's gonna happen. As his newly built air grid is well under constant fire from the enemy T3 artilleries, we can already see that half of it was erased. And Delhi have been shot down by the ASF forces belonging to Raphael. And we had Sladonub just try to go and TP and kill something that was belonging to... Oh no, he didn't... Yeah, he accomplished nothing at all. As he basically teleported straight between 20 T2 Oblivion turrets, meaning that his ASU was basically erased in a matter of second. Like a Thanos snap, the man was just gone. And as such, it seems like the Team Echo Turtles is now gonna have to go and finish off the enemy AI, and this is gonna be the game. Because even when we consider just how good the AI is, I still think that it's not gonna win 1 versus 4, or should I say 1 versus 5,
Launch detected.
as another nuclear missile is gonna be launched to erase this base here. As the T3 artillery is breaking the shields just as we speak. Half of the airfield gonna go up in flames. As the last ACU remaining is the target for the incoming artillery fire. Nuke gonna connect as the missile is gonna curve down, and it's gonna connect as there is no SMD or nothing at all to defend this position. As we can see, the Tsar from Leo coming in here to go and erase the enemy AC, or at least I think that's the idea, as the ASF forces are not responding on time. They're gonna close in and try to shut down the enemy Ahwassa. I mean, I don't wanna say anything, but I feel like... Yes, that's more like it, but it seems like the Tsar is already basically above your ACU, meaning that the AI might be dying at any moment. As we see the Tsar coming in here, Control K coming out, and yeah! Oh my goodness, it was actually the artillery fire which managed to go and snipe the ACU, as the Tsar break was just a few seconds too late. GG, well played, and congratulations to the team Echo Turtles for actually advancing to the round 2 of the losers bracket. So yes, I guess that's it for this round, and let's go and see what else can we actually watch.